in matters of vehicles fuels around the world that uses natural gas, electricity, or solar panels. However, the majority of this transportation uses gasoline, which comes from the crude oil. Mainly, the extraction for oil takes place in oceans, and during these extractions, there have been many oil spills that cause tremendous effects on oceans and animals. Can you imagine going to your favorite beach and when you get there, they tell you that it's permanently closed because there is oil spill in that beach? What could be your reaction? Well, for me, I would be frustrated. First, because oil spill ruin our environment and kills our marine life. But let's analyze the consequences of the last biggest oil spill. On April 20th of 2020, the oil-rigged Deepwater Horizon exploded and sent a large scale of gallons of crude oil into the Gulf of Mexico. In total, 172 million of gallons of crude oil had spilled into the Gulf. The BP company and the BP oil spill damaged the shorelines of the four Gulf states: Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida. Worse yet, it took 3 months to build the relief to stop the flow. Environmental. According to the CBC News, around 400 animals species were threatened by oil flowing in the Gulf of Mexico. As per 2011 Fish Wildlife Collection report that birds and turtles were the species most affected, resulting in over 6,000 dead birds and over 2,000 oil but alive, over 600 dead sea turtles, and over 450 oil but alive. As per CBC News, an estimated 12% of the brown pelicans and 32% of the Lauding gulls in northern Gulf died from the spill. On March of 2015, BP reported the Gulf region is rebounding, and the maximum environmental impact occurred in the spring and summer of 2010. In a statement to the CBC News, the company BP said, BP is committed to restoring all natural resources that credible science shows were harmed by the spill. To the end, we have already spent 1.3 billion to fund the Deepwater Horizon NRDA, the largest ever assessment of potential injury to the natural resources. We also made an unprecedented voluntary commitment of 1 billion to the early restoration of injured resources. That pledge has allowed 54 restoration projects, costing approximately 700 million to move forward while the multi-year NRDE project process is ongoing. TheBalance.com reported that the number of juvenile bluefin tuna reduced by 20% in the Gulf of Mexico during that spill. In matters of economic, JP Morgan Chase calculated that the oil spill cleanup efforts actually boosted the economy in 2012. BP spent $6 billion to hire 4,000 people to contribute to the cleanup on that year. This contributed more than 700 million lost in fishing and tourist revenues and the 3,000 jobs lost to the 6 months deep water drilling. BP's just cleanup costs were estimated at 37 billion, which is equivalent to the 3 years of cash flow for that company. In matters of human health, according to the study by the researchers at the University of Alabama and Birmingham, workers might be exposed to the corexit, an oil dispersant using during the cleanup of that spill. The study suggests that the corexit causes damage to human lungs. The solution for that damage spill, according to the BP and Washington Post, BP has announced it and using the two forms of corexit dispersants, and so far has applied 600,000 gallons on the surface and 55,000 underwater. This dispersant acts to spread the oil into the ocean. In the letter Markey warned, The release of the hundreds of thousands gallons of chemicals into the Gulf of Mexico could be an unprecedented and large and aggressive experiment on our oceans, and requires careful oversight by the Environmental Protection Agency and other appropriate federal agencies. According to the ProPublica.com, Corexit has been linked to a headache, vomiting, and repetitive problems at high doses, and have an impact on the marine life that kills fish eggs. The solution is to avoid more oil spills, and can be minimizing the use of these fuels, changing our mentality, and since petroleum is directly or indirectly involved in producing almost everything, a reminder comes to our minds for reduce, recycle, and reuse. Another way to reduce petroleum consumption is changing our energy to renewable energy such as solar, wind, biomass, geothermal, and hydrogen. With this energy will never run out and tend to be more beneficial to environment and our planet. In conclusion, petroleum has been harmful for our planet, and during the rig oil from the Deepwater Horizon had a terrible effect on the economy and the environmental, and with not a future solution to prevent these events again. How many more oil spills do you think it will be necessary to change our minds into renewable energy and preserve our environmental and animals? Thank you.